I told you some fucking hype shit would happen in fucking Clover when we had that transformation. Holy shit. I've got to say right now, when I keep saying to people that I've been saying all the time, I've been waiting for that one moment, and I've been saying that one moment where I'll be like, okay, yeah, now fucking Clover's getting hype. That's some shit I want to see. Not to mention as well, I don't normally like to talk about translations and stuff, and you're wondering why I'm doing this so early. Like, this is out on chapter day as well. I mean, I was going to skip, like, doing all the chapters there. I felt ill as my motherfucker, and I see this, and I'm like, on the same day as like Naruto and everything, I give you fucking props to that. But that, we ain't talking about the big three right now. It's like we see all this shit going down. Asta picking up his sword. He's like, yo, what is this sword? What could this be? My way out. And finding out the whole backstory with Mars, his whole thing is saying, he'll be the first one to get out. They were talking about, you gotta be strong and get out of the kingdom. It's like, I'll come back in, and see you outside and shit like that. It's like, we'll protect each other. And it's like, the whole thing with them was just like, as they were like pretty much being manipulated. This is like, seems like his only friend. This girl is saying like, oh, like, your last test is a fight to the death. The only one of you will be recognized as like a mage of the kingdom and be allowed outside. And like, everyone had to go and like kill each other, and they're like screaming, I'm gonna live, like that. It's throwing lightning everywhere. And it's just like his fucking friend as well, and it's just like, Mars, fucking forgive me. And I'm like, oh no. And that the only thing that he genuinely cared for was just fucking gone. And it's like, one thing I liked is like you saw like his grimoire was like stitched the fuck up, and probably what I'm guessing as well is that when we saw it saying you want to make that ability of that girl Fana, like the one that he killed, like a part of him. So he actually has a part of her grimoire inside of him. So that's like the fusion that he was able to have. So he actually uses her abilities as well alongside his crystal. So it seems like her ability was like the fire that she had. And I don't know. I find that really fucked up. But then mind you, you can seemingly fuse people together. That's kind of weird, like you fuse their magics together like that. But they were going into a lot of detail with that last week. But it's like, no, like even Noelle was fucking barely hanging on. Even like a whole flashback with her as well, and like the whole thing about the Silver like family. Like it was a lot of interesting shit. So that she never fucking gave up. Like you saw how much she was fucking up the area and all that. And, saying, oh, I respect you from the bottom of my heart. Put all that work in. Don't you dare die on me. Like that. And it's just like, oh, fuck. I can't get out of the way of this, like, shit. Fucking Asta coming in with the sword. Like that. It's like, yo, I am done with you. You're not done with me. Like that. It's like, I just love that. He just came slashing. And so, one thing we can definitely show, his speed has gone immensely fucking faster now. Like, he's just slashing this shit up. Like, it still keeps the same ability where it's like, yeah, it can cancel out magic. Maybe it's a little bit weaker. Maybe, like, when you get to a certain stage of magic, it can't do it. I'd like to see that. It can cut magic apart, it can negate it, but if it's too strong or if the user's a little bit too weak, then there's some magics that can get through that. And he gets through that shit. He's like, oh, I can fend off his attacks. And then you see Noelle there, like, just saying, just stop messing around and beat that guy Asta. And he's like, yes, John, the fucking sword glows. Motherfucker doesn't get singer. He's like, yo, let's go. I'm doing this for my teammates. I'll tell you what, and his teammates fucking fires it off. And it's like, oh shit, next time, like the fucking conclusion. That's what I've been really wanting to see, like that. Okay, his attack is pretty much a fucking Getsuga Tensho, which is definitely one thing to say, like, and Ichigo is probably one of my least, like he's not the biggest main character of the area, but I do like his attack a lot, and I do like that someone else has got it. I mean, let's be honest, like, fucking Clover's nowhere near original and all that, but for what it would be doing, it's fucking really hype, and this is, like, I'm finally glad that it was, like, a really, really good chapter for me to be excited for. I don't give a fuck, this was a fucking 9, it was a great shit. We had some backstory with Silver, with all the Noelle family, like, all her stuff. We had Mars's, like backstory, which was great, but you get to see Asta's new sword and, like, what his capabilities are. I'm really fucking curious about that technique. Like, what's it called? Like, is he gonna have a name for it? Or is it just gonna, like, I'm pleased as well, like, if he's gonna have a Getsuga, give him more moves than just one. Don't give him fucking just Getsuga Tensho, because that's one thing I've hated about fucking Ichigo from fucking day one, is that, oh, Getsuga Tensho, Getsuga Tensho, Getsuga fucking Tensho. You see what I mean? Like, I want more than fucking that, Just saying, but it's like, on that it's their fucking chapter, and I'm really excited to let you know. Finally, now we got a little bit more to talk about fucking Clover, and like I normally stick to like keeping to the actual translations because I really like seeing those ones, but these guys did a very nice translation with this. It looked clean as a motherfucker. I believe it was called the translations. It was like Jamie's box or something like that. It was a really fucking good translation, so I'll say that. But that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.